Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do a Hex Bar Deadlift. Now something that's really awesome about the Hex Bar is actually that studies have shown that it produces less pressure on the lumbar spine. You can produce a bigger 1 rep max with them, and you create more torque and more velocity as you go through the movement, which is all really interesting because we all praise the barbell deadlift, the straight bar deadlift so much. Yeah, the Hex Bar actually allows you to produce maybe better results. So that's really interesting. If you struggle with barbell deadlifts and you think going to the Hex Bar might be a little bit of a regression, then clearly it's not. It's just as effective, just as useful, and in some people it's been proven to be actually more effective. So that's really cool. Now, why are we using the Hex Bar? The Hex Bar is really interesting. What it does is it moves the weight all around the body. So it's not just pulling on the front of your body. So if you have back problems, if your lower spine hurts sometimes, or you've heard it maybe in the gym a few times and you're just a bit worried about it, but you still want to deadlift and get all the benefits from a deadlift, then we can go to a Hex Bar. And it just spreads the weight around the body a little bit more, takes the pressure off the frontal load of doing a straight bar deadlift, and allows you to actually explore the deadlift movement pattern in a much safer way while still lifting heavy weights, which is basically a dream come true. So let me show you how to do it, and that's coming up right now. So with the Hex Bar, it's called a Hex Bar because it's hexagonal. It's also sometimes called a trap bar. Either or, doesn't really matter. I imagine it's called a trap bar because you feel like you're in a trap when you're in it. So you just set it up. I've got 2 plates either side, and then you just step into the middle of it. Now be careful with these bars. They're a lot heavier than just the Olympic bars, the Olympic barbells that you might be able to see here on the side. They all vary in weight. So whatever gym you're in, make sure you ask, how much does your Hex Bar weigh? And then all you're going to do is once you step, obviously, let me show you, step into the trap, into the hexagon even. And with the trap bar deadlift, I actually quite like to get my feet a little bit wider than I would normally on a straight bar deadlift. The reason for that is because the handles are wider. On the straight bar deadlift, you're going to be probably the same in your arms because you're at the front and you're internally rotated through the shoulder. You're probably going to have your hands a little bit narrower, whereas here, it promotes you getting your chest forward a lot more and being wider. I just think a wider stance helps with that. Then all you're going to do is you're going to hinge back and down and grab the handles. Now one of the joys of this is you can just turn it around like so when you're doing videos like this, and I can show you what that hinge movement looks like. Just let me pull that plate in a little bit. Good. So all you're going to do, exactly like you would in a deadlift, is you're just going to hinge back and down like this. You want to get your back nice and parallel to the floor. And on a barbell deadlift, I often ask people to get their hips a little bit lower than their shoulders. On this, you can actually be a lot more flat between your hips and your shoulders. That's not a problem at all. So we come down into this position, and then all you're going to do is push through the floor, keep your chest nice and strong, pull through your shoulder blades, chin down like you've got a shot glass between your neck, or a shot glass between your upper chest and your chin. And then we're just going to push through the floor, stand up like so, enjoy the lift, hold it at the top for a beat or 2, and then go back down exactly the same way we lifted up. One of the things I absolutely love about the Hex Bar is how much it makes you keep your chest open. One thing I find when doing deadlifts with people is they always, when they come down, they close. They kind of, because they're grabbing the bar with their hands, they close that upper back and that chest closes off. And then that causes a lot of flexion in the spine. Whereas the trap bar doesn't require that. The trap bar naturally, because of where the handles are, it naturally just makes you keep that chest wide open and then deadlift up like so, and then back down to the floor like you would a normal deadlift. It really is a phenomenal tool to use. Oh, and there's one other thing I need to show you. Now what you'll do is, it's really cool using a Hex Bar because you can have either a high handle position like this, which as you can see is a bit higher than where you'd have a normal barbell. Then what you can do is, if I just rotate it like so, you can also have a low bar position or a low handle position. like so. Again, get the feet in the right position, and it just makes you get into a slightly deeper hinge, you'll have slightly more flexed knees, and then you can lift from there as well. And you might find that more comfortable, you might not. It's entirely up to you. Either or, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, just enjoy doing it. It's a nice flexible piece of equipment, and it definitely makes deadlifts safer, and actually you get as much bang for your buck out of them as you would just doing it on a normal bar. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave remarks in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Thank you so much for being here. Speak soon. Bye-bye.